Good evening and welcome to the Breed Softball Park here. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television. We got our crew from Classical up in the perch today. Billy and Trevin, thank you guys for bringing these smooth and steady shots. Well, the Lynn English Bulldogs are hosting the Chelsea Red Devils here on senior night. A couple of seniors starting for Lynn English: Ari LaBoy, Angela Martinez, Tiana Nguyen, Kaylee Palmer, and Kim Mayorga. Chelsea Red Devils are coming in looking for their first W of the season this year. Leading off for us is Cespedes, wearing number 1 and playing in the shortstop position. Chelsea's last game against Saline High School, and they got Classical this Wednesday. So another GBL softball game here, featured on Lynn Educational Television. Thanks for tuning in. The boys' first pitch, not right where she wants it, but the result is certainly pleasing. 0-1 count here for Cespedes. Cespedes showing bunt. The pitch from LaBoy low and outside. 1-1 count here early in the top of the first. Pinero in at the catching position. Low and away, 2-1. And as we get to mid-May and the seniors get a little bit more excited about graduation, we're happier down here at the Breed Softball Park as that sun stays up a little longer and keeps it nice and warm. But we do have a breezy day here. 2-2 count here for Cespedes. Making LaBoy work for it. The call from Pinero and the delivery from LaBoy. Swing and a miss. The first strikeout of the day for LaBoy here on senior night. LaBoy, one of those seniors who will be sent off this year. As once you get a look at the English dugout, you'll see all the fun swag. LaBoy's first pitch to Martinez, a ball. Martinez wearing 16 and playing in the third base position for the Red Devils. Pinero with the call. LaBoy with the delivery. Low and away. 2-0 count. LaBoy with the pitch, right where she wants it. 2-1. English coming out with a record today of 6-7, hoping to improve it to a 500 stretch. They got Classical in a makeup game tomorrow. Low and away. 3-1 count here for Martinez. Their last game versus Tech, we brought you that one a week back, and English walking away with a victory after Tech had to succumb to the mercy rule. Full count here. LaBoy with the pitch. Swing and a miss, a second strikeout of the game. Next up for the Red Devils, Hassel. Hassel will be pitching for Chelsea today, wearing number 12. So LaBoy with 2 strikeouts thus far in the top of the first. A solid start for the senior Bulldog. 0-1 count here for Hassel. Hassel awaits the delivery from LaBoy. The pitch. High and outside. 1-1. Low and outside. 2-1 count here. 2 outs for the Red Devils. Hassel takes a cut at that one. Swing and a miss. 2-2 count, and LeBoy 1 pitch away from starting her senior night with a 3-up, 3-down first inning. Swing and a miss, and Hassel will go down swinging. 3 strikeouts for LeBoy at the end of the top of the first. We got a 0-0 score. We'll be back with English at bat. And we're back, bottom of the first. Leading off for the Dogs, the one and only Lanaya Pinero, the catcher. Pinero in her junior year, playing for the seniors tonight. The pitch, Pinero showing bunt, taking the strike. Hassel, the pitcher for Chelsea today. And behind the plate, Castillo. So 0-1 count here for Pinero, the leadoff batter for the Bulldogs. And Hassel's pitch, a little wild. 1-1 count. Third pitch to Pinero, high and away. 2-1. Three and 1 count here for Pinero. Hassel waiting the call from Castillo. The pitch, pop-up fly over the third baseline. That one will sail into the Breed parking lot. Pinero making Hassel work for it today. Full count. The pitch, just a bit outside, and Pinero will take her base. Kate Johnson, the next batter up for the Dogs. Johnson's playing in the shortstop position today. Kate Johansson, sorry. Kate Johansson playing the shortstop position today. Pinero going to take second. And she steals second with ease. After the walk now, English with 1 in scoring position. Kate Johansson pitching in the last game. Had about 8 strikeouts against Lynn Tech. Another wild pitch is going to send Pinero to third. Pinero making good on her promise to the seniors here for Lynn English here on senior night, this beautiful May afternoon. The pitch, low and away, shaking up the catcher. Castillo able to keep it in front, keep Pinero at bay at third. Strike here. So Johansson in a bit of a pickle, but sitting in a good spot. Shot to center field, right over the center fielder. Pinero's going to head home. Johansson's going to round first and head to second. She's heading to third. Center fielder hits a shortstop at the cutoff. Johansson's going for an inside the park home run. She crosses first base with ease. Kate Johansson gets an RBI and an infield home run. That one hit over the head of the Chelsea Red Devil. Wearing number 10, Alvarado. Alvarado had to come all the way back to the fence to get the ball. Kate Johansson with a hit, an RBI, and a run. Second at bat, Ari LeBoy up for the Dogs. A little bit high. So Lanaya Pinero heads in with a run. 2 runs right now for the Dogs. Batting third for Lynn English, the senior pitcher, Ari LeBoy. LeBoy doing a pretty good job of getting on base in these last several games. A lot of chirping coming out of that bench for the Lynn English Bulldogs as the 4th ball thrown across the plate to Ari LeBoy sends her to first base on a walk. Gracie Malloy, the next batter up for the Bulldogs. Malloy is playing in the first base position today for the Bulldogs. And we'll see a pinch runner come in for Ari LeBoy. Once we get a look at the number, we'll give some kudos. And usually they got Sanaya Patton. I'm sorry, not Sanaya Patton. And she's going to take second with ease. And the pinch runner wearing number 4 today, Malini Sock. So Stock steals second. And Gracie Malloy at bat with no outs on the board thus far. And a fellow Bulldog in scoring position at second. Just a bit high. Two and two count here for Malloy. Pitch fouled back into the backstop. Still a 2-2 count as Malloy fouls that one back. And Malloy goes down looking. First strikeout of the day for the Red Devils. Hassel gets her first K. Next up for the Dogs, Angela Martinez, another senior. Fouls that one back. Castillo retrieving it. Martinez playing in the second base position today for the Bulldogs. Fouls that one back. The pitch. Martinez, good eye on that one. Ball forces Martinez to have to duck out of the way after the wild pitch. Malini Sock steals third. The pinch runner for Ari LeBoy. Martinez awaiting the pitch from Hassel. Pop fly, infield, scooped up by the Chelsea Red Devils third baseman. Wearing number 16, Martinez. Second out of the inning right now for the Dogs. Martinez gets a good cut in her first at bat of senior night. Tiana Nugon next up to bat. Nugon playing in the center field position for the Dogs today. Another senior. A pitch from Hassel. Ground ball along the first base line. Scooped up by the Chelsea Red Devils second baseman for the third out. So after one full inning, the Red Devils are trailing the Lynn English Bulldogs 2-0. And we're back, top of the second. Leading off for the Red Devils, Gonzalez. Wearing number 19 and playing in the first base position. Gonzalez, part of the third out of the last inning for the Bulldogs. Good play by Artica, the second baseman for the Chelsea Red Devils. Ari LeBoy, the senior on the mound today here as the Lynn English Bulldogs host Chelsea. The 2024 senior night for the Dog softball team. Low and outside. LeBoy with 3 strikeouts so far in the game, starting off strong in the first inning. Right where she wants it. LeBoy with the pitch. Solid cut. Coming up short. Gonzalez facing a 2-2 count. LeBoy hoping to deliver her 4th strikeout of the game. The pitch. Cut and a miss. And Gonzalez goes down swinging. Artica up to bat next. The second baseman for the Chelsea Red Devils had a solid play with the last batter against English. Fouls that one along the first baseline out of the park. Artica going to make a equipment change after the last foul ball. LeBoy awaits the call from Pinero and the delivery. Artica with a solid cut earns her 2nd strike. LeBoy's 5th strikeout of the game, and Ari LeBoy on senior night here on this beautiful May afternoon has the most command of her pitches that I've seen all season. Well, we've got the liberty to cover the English Bulldogs. I want to say thanks to those who are tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue. Here with us in the perch, our crew from Classical. Billy and Trevin will be bringing you these smooth and steady shots. 0-1 count here for Alvarado. Just a bit high. 1-1. Alvarado playing in the center field position for the Chelsea Red Devils today. And saw a long ball delivered by Kate Johansson. Johansson with an inside the park home run, which led to the 2-run lead that you're seeing right now by Lynn English. So, deep long ball to center field. Helped get Pinero across the plate and then herself. And LeBoy boasts her 6th strikeout of the game here as the 6th batter for the Chelsea Red Devils goes down swinging. At the end of the top of the second, the Dogs are still leading 2-0. Bottom of the second here, leading off for the Bulldogs, Anika Johansson. Johansson's first at bat of the game. 0-1 count here for Johansson. Johansson playing on the third base position today for the Bulldogs. Hassel's pitch fouled back across the third baseline. Oh, 0-2 count here for Johansson. Back behind the batter. 1-2. Fouls that one over to the first baseline and cleaned up and knocked out of the air with a mitt. The first baseman, the Chelsea Red Devils, doing an excellent job today. That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez snaps that one out of the air. Gonzalez had the third out of the inning with the help of the second baseman, Artica. So Kaylee Palmer, the senior left fielder for the Lynn English Bulldogs, up to bat with one out right here in the bottom of the second. Better known as KP, as we listen to the English girls dugout celebrate senior night here. Palmer waits the pitch, grounds that one back to Hassel. Hassel can't get it. And Palmer going to get to first on a double error. So Palmer with the stand-up single. That one sneaks past Hassel. And unfortunately for Hassel, the shortstop, Cespedes, just couldn't field it clean enough to get it over to first in time. Kim Mayorga, another senior here for the Bulldogs, up to bat, her first at bat of the day. One out so far for the Dogs. And Mayorga looking at a 1-0 count with Palmer sitting on first. The pitch from Hassel, just a bit high. Mayorga awaiting the delivery. Gets caught looking. 2-1 count here for Mayorga, the senior Bulldog. Low and in the dirt. Palmer going to take second with ease. Mayorga awaits the pitch from Hassel. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes for Mayorga. And Hassel looking for her third strikeout of the day so far. Fouled along the first baseline. Fielded cleanly for the second out of the inning. While Kaylee Palmer hits the third. Mayorga goes down swinging in her first at bat. And another great play by the first baseman, Gonzalez, out of Chelsea. Back to the top of the lineup for the Dogs, Lanaya Pinero up to bat. 2 outs for the Dogs so far. And sorry, we got 2 strikeouts for Hassel. And Kaylee Palmer going to steal home after the wild pitch. Palmer adds a third run to the board for the Bulldogs after stealing 3 bases, one of which was home plate. Pinero awaiting the pitch from Hassel. Hassel's pitch just a bit high and inside. Pinero ducks away in precaution. 3-0 count. The pitch from Hassel. Pinero showing bunt. Pulls that one back, but not in time. Low and in the dirt. Pinero going to take her second walk of the day. So on to Kate Johansson. Johansson with an inside the park homer. And their last at bat drove in Pinero. Let's see if we can see deja vu here. Johansson's first pitch, right where This is a bit high for her. And Pinero's going to take second for fun. Her third stolen base of the day. The pitch from Hassel to Kate Johansson. Foul back behind the pitch. Back pitch. And Pinero trying to steal third there. Going to get sent back after the foul ball. And Pinero will go again after the delivery of a ball. So 4 stolen bases so far for the junior catcher. Johansson, the pitcher for the Dogs in the last game, today playing in the shortstop position. The pitch from Hassel. High and outside. Johansson getting on base, but this time with a walk. And no inside the park homer. Ari LeBoy, the senior pitcher, up to bat once again for the Bulldogs. LeBoy, look at that, 2 outs right now, 1 in scoring position, and another base runner on first. LeBoy walked in her last at bat. Hits that one right over the shortstop's head. Pinero is going to head home with ease. Kate Johansson will get to second. And Ari LeBoy gets on base with her first single of the day. Gracie Malloy, the next batter up for the Lynn English Bulldogs. Pinero's second run of the day. Hassel awaits the call from Castillo. Low and in the dirt. And Kate Johansson is going to head to third. And Malini Sock, who's been pinch running for LeBoy, will steal her third base of the game today. The pitch from Hassel, foul back off the mask of Castillo. Gracie Malloy seeing a strikeout in her last at-bat. Playing at first base today. Two outs, 2 on in scoring position. Malloy hoping to drive these guys home. The pitch from Hassel just inside. And a bit of a wild pitch is going to result in Kate Johansson stealing home. So Kate Johansson steals second, third, and home. And Malini Sock steals second and third. So another run for the Dogs. The pitch from Hassel, fouled back. The pitch from Hassel. Malloy complimented on her ability to see and not swing at that one. Hassel gets the call from Castillo just a bit outside, and Malloy going to get on base with a walk. 2 outs, 2 on. Malini Sock in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Now up to bat, wearing number 5. The senior, Angela Martinez. Martinez playing in the second base position. Hits that one pop fly in the infield, right under. And that's the third out of the inning. So at the end of 2, the Dogs increase their lead to 5 over the Red Devils, facing a deficit of 5. 5-0. English is winning. And we're back. Top of the 3rd. Leading off for the Chelsea Red Devils, Rojop. Rojop playing in the right field position. Ari LeBoy's first pitch of ball. Senior night here in Lynn, Massachusetts for the Lynn English Lady Dogs. And Ari LeBoy boasting 6 strikeouts as we enter the 3rd inning. First at bat of the day for Rojop. Chelsea's last game against Saline High School, and their next one, they got Classical on Wednesday. LeBoy delivers her second strike to Rojop. LeBoy with the delivery, catches her swinging. 7 on the day so far for the senior Bulldog, Ari LeBoy. The catcher, Castillo, up to bat for the first time today. Wearing number 17. The lefty awaits the pitch from Ari LeBoy. Pitch right down the middle. A little too steamy for Lanaya Pinero. That one gets past her. We don't see that too often. But luckily for Pinero, no base runners are on. LeBoy with the utmost of command for today. Another strike. Castillo looking at a 0-2 count as LeBoy gains more and more momentum with each pitch. Hits that one over the head of Kate Johansson. And Castillo going to get on base with a single. And on senior day, it's hard to think that there wasn't a lot of people thinking over there, man, this might be a chance for LeBoy to get a perfect game. And you could see the disappointment of Johansson as that ball sailed over her head. So pretty solid start for LeBoy. Her first 7 batters, all strikeouts. Castillo, the catcher, doing a good job at making some contact and getting on the base. 1 out for the Chelsea Red Devils, and Martinez up to bat next. Martinez playing in the left field position for Chelsea. Her first at bat of the day. LeBoy with the pitch. And it's a strike. The delivery from LeBoy. And sends another one packing with the strikeout. 2 in the inning. 8 on the day. 2 outs for Chelsea. Back to the top of the lineup. Cespedes up to bat next for the Chelsea Red Devils. Cespedes playing in the shortstop position today. 2 outs, 1 on at first. LeBoy delivers her first strike of the at-bat for Cespedes. Two strikes, 0-2 count. Cespedes awaits the pitch from LeBoy. Strike 3, and call it 9 on the day so far. So we'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd. Chelsea still in a 5-run hole here against Lynn English. The Dogs are leading 5-0. And we're back, bottom of the 3rd, leading off for the Bulldogs, Tiana Nguyen, another senior. Hits that one deep along the first baseline. 0-1 count here for Neon. Neon flying out in her first at-bat. Neon awaits the pitch from Hassel. 1-1 count. Sorry, 0-2 count after the foul. Hassel's delivery a little too close for comfort for Neon. Has to jump out of the way. 1-2. And catches Neon swinging. 1 out right now for the Dogs. 3 strikeouts on the day for Hassel. 0-1 count as Anika Johnson is at bat for the Bulldogs. Fly out to first base in her first at bat. Gets caught swinging there on the low stuff. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it back behind Castillo. Hassel with some pretty good command today. The Red Devils playing all right from the mound, but the Bulldogs making her work for it today. Making good contact. Johansson awaiting the pitch from Hassel. Just a bit outside. The pitch. Full count for Anika Johansson. The third baseman for the Lynn English Bulldogs. We'll take her base after that one. Hassel losing the grip that she started with. Kaylee Palmer, the senior. Palmer playing in the left field position. And after that wild pitch, Anika Johansson is going to take second with ease. Palmer awaits the pitch from Hassel. Hits that one back to Hassel. Thrown over to first for the second out of the inning. So Kaylee Palmer goes down swinging, gets a piece of it, but not all that she wanted. But with that, Johansson advances to third. And Kim Mayorga, another senior, up to bat for the Bulldogs. A wild pitch there. Johansson held up at third. Coach Aldred, why don't you take it easy, kid? Pretty sure that's what she said. Same accent and all. Hassel gets the call from Castillo. The pitch to Mayorga, low and in the dirt. And Johansson a little bit more alert while she sits on third. 2 outs for the Dogs. 3 strikeouts on the day so far for Hassel. English leading by 5 runs here. Hitting a little bit of a drought here in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch from Hassel, a little bit inside. And with that, Mayorga is going to take her base First time on the bags today. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Lanaya Pinero, the catcher. 2 walks on the day so far. And 4 stolen bases. Pinero's been batted in for 2 runs so far. And having a pretty bang-up job at catcher, as our pitcher is boasting 9 strikeouts in 3 innings. Pinero awaiting the pitch. Drives that one past Hassel, scooped up by the second baseman, thrown over to first. And Johansson's going to cross home. And Lanaya Pinero will get a double after the error. Anika Johansson gets on and gets a run. And Palmer gets her first RBI of the day. And her first single. So Mayorga sitting at third. Well, Pinero's at second. 2 outs on the board right now for the Dogs. Kate Johansson up to the plate next. A walk in her last at-bat and an inside the park homer in her first. So 1 run in the bottom of the third so far for the Bulldogs. The pitch low and outside. Castillo doing a good job at keeping it in front, keeping those base runners on base. Johansson gets a piece of that one. Up and foul, hit fair into center field, and the shortstop comes up to grab it. And 3 up and 3 down for the Dogs, but not after scoring 1 run. So Kate Johansson gets her first out of the day. It gets a pretty good piece of the ball, but not a good enough piece to get past the shortstop for the Chelsea Red Devils. So at the end of 3, the Dogs are leading 6 to Chelsea 0. And we're back. Top of the 4th. The Chelsea Red Devils in a 6-run deficit against the Lynn English Bulldogs here on senior night. Ari LeBoy on the mound, the senior pitcher for Lynn English, has 9 strikeouts in 3 innings. Hoping to add to that tally as Martinez comes up to the plate and takes her cut. 0-1 count for Martinez. Martinez, the third baseman for the Chelsea Red Devils, wearing number 16 today. 0-2. LeBoy gets the call from Pinero. The delivery, pop fly, up high. It'll pass into the outfield. And the second baseman for Lynn English just can't get a good eye on it. And that ball will fall in the dirt. Anika Johansson will be attributed the error. I'm sorry. Angela Martinez will be attributed the error. Second hit of the day for the Chelsea Red Devils. Hassel, the pitcher, up to bat next against the senior Ari LeBoy. First is a strike and a solid cut by Hassel. One out. I'm sorry, no outs and 1 on for the Chelsea Red Devils. LeBoy's pitch called for a strike. And the third strike against Hassel. Hassel goes down looking. 10th of the day for Ari LeBoy. Next up to bat for Chelsea, Gonzalez, playing in the first base position. The pitch from LeBoy Swung, good contact, pop fly infield. Pinero's under it. Can she keep it in play? No, she doesn't. She loses that one in the sun. So one of the highest strikes pitched here at the Breed Softball Park. Falls foul. And Gonzalez will get another shot at it. The boy with the pitch, just a bit outside. Fouls that one back along the first baseline. And that one sounded expensive. Gonzalez making LeBoy work for this one. LeBoy gets the call from Pinero. The delivery, low and outside. LeBoy taking her time to get back to the mound, keep command of this game. Pinero trying to pick off the base runner at first. Full count here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez playing in at the first base position today for Chelsea. The pitch from LeBoy gets a piece of that one. Falls foul along the third baseline. Full count for Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. LeBoy gets her 11th of the day. Two hits so far for Chelsea. Artica up to bat next for the Red Devils. Artica playing in the second base position, and Pinero is really working hard to throw Martinez out as she takes these liberal leads from first base. LeBoy gets the call from Pinero. The delivery, a strike. 2 outs right now for the Chelsea Red Devils. Artica's second at-bat of the day here in the top of the fourth. The pitch, just a bit outside. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes for Artica. Two outs, 1 on for the Red Devils. The pitch from LeBoy. Swing and a miss. 12 on the day and 4 innings for Ari LeBoy. The Dogs are leading the Chelsea Red Devils 6-0. We'll be back. And we're back. I promised you we'd be back. Although it was a couple minutes for us here. It might have been 2 seconds for you guys at home. Thanks for watching Lynn Educational Television. The Bulldogs are hosting the Chelsea Red Devils here in the city of Lynn, Massachusetts on this beautiful May afternoon. The Dogs are leading 6 to Chelsea's 0. And up at the plate, the pitcher, Ari LeBoy. LeBoy having an outstanding game so far on the mound. 12 strikeouts in 4 innings. And LeBoy has been on base in both at-bats. A walk in her first and a single in her second. And Malini Sock, the senior, pinch running for most of LeBoy's hits for today. Actually, all of them. Hassell, the pitcher for the Chelsea Red Devils. She's boasting 3 strikeouts on the day so far. The pitch to LeBoy. And LeBoy will take her base, her second walk of the day. Gracie Malloy, the next batter up for the Lynn English Bulldogs. Malloy with a walk in her last at-bat and a strikeout in her first. And they'll pinch run for LeBoy. And it's been Malini Sock the last 2 times. Tough to see the number from here. We'll bring it back. Malloy awaiting the pitch. Sock gonna steal second, and it is indeed Malini Sock. Malini Sock, a senior here at English. Gracie Malloy has a batter in scoring position after that one, and maybe a bruise after the beating. So Malloy will take her base after the walk, and Sock is going to be forced back to second after her attempted steal to third. Angela Martinez, the senior, up to bat for the Bulldogs, playing at second base today. And there goes Sock to steal third. And Gracie Malloy will follow suit and steal second. No outs, 2 in scoring position, as Angela Martinez is working to get on base today. That one's in the dirt. Martinez with a fly out in her last at-bat. And a great heads-up play by the second baseman for the Chelsea Red Devils to catch that one. Hassell's pitch within reach for Castillo. That'll keep the Bulldogs at bay on bag. And with that one, Martinez will get on base with a walk. Loaded bases, no outs. And the senior, Tiana Nyong, up to bat next, the center fielder for the Bulldogs. And Chelsea's going to take some time to talk it over with Hassell, or at least the infield and head coach. For those of you who are just joining us, you're watching GBL softball here in Lynn, Massachusetts, as the Bulldogs are boasting a 6-0 lead over the Chelsea Red Devils. If you're watching on our YouTube channels, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening within the Lynn schools. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television, thanking you for tuning in. We got our crew from Classical, Trevin and Billy, up in the perch today, bringing you these smooth and steady shots as the Bulldogs are hosting the Red Devils here on senior night. So after a little bit of chalk talk, we'll go back to the pitching mound to see Hassell take on Tiana Nguyen. Nguyen with a strikeout in her last at-bat. That one just a bit outside. And Nguyen with a little bit more to lose as she's looking at loaded bases right now. Dogs came out strong with 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second. Nguyen gets a piece of that one, but fouls it back over the pitch. Back pitch. Backstop. That big fence behind them. I'll have to consult my softball expert on how silly I sound right now. Back to the mound. Hassell gets the call from Castillo. The delivery and catches Tiana Nguyen swinging high. She rests that back on her back shoulders in disappointment. What was I thinking on that one? Tough not to swing when you got loaded bases. Tries to catch that one, a swing and a miss. And looks like Sock is going to try to steal home, but they're going to send her back. And Nguyen goes down swinging. Nguyen trying to take first there on the drop third strike, but there's a batter there. You can't do that. So 1 out for the Bulldogs right now. Anika Johansson up to bat. Swing and a shot over to the third baseline. They'll get the force out. No, they won't get the force out at third. And actually, they got Tiana Nguyen up first. So what we thought was going to be a strikeout turned out not to be. Nguyen will get on her first hit of the day. So she'll get an RBI here as well. And Malini Sock, who was pinch running for Ari LeBoy, will get in with another run. Or sorry, her first run of the day. And there goes Gracie Malloy. Gracie Malloy crossing home plate after the error. 2 runs on the inning for the Bulldogs. And Tiana Nguyen wasn't sure exactly what had happened. I thought it was a third strike, and so did she, as she saw the ball dropped by the catcher. Tried to take first. And from what I've learned over these past 2 years of calling high school softball, unless that base is occupied, if that base is occupied when there's 1 or 2 outs, you cannot advance on a drop ball. So 2 runs so far here in the 4th inning. 2 on and both in scoring position. Martinez sitting at third. And Nguyen sitting at second. Second time the Chelsea Red Devils infield is coming in to talk with Hassel here in this inning. Next batter up for the Bulldogs is Anika Johansson. And no out so far. The Chelsea Red Devils shortstop had stopped a ground ball that looked like it was going to bounce past her. I'm sorry, third baseman from the Chelsea Red Devils. Looked like it was going to bounce past her and scooped it up. Tried to make the tag at third. Unfortunately for her, Gracie Malloy, a little too fast to get there. So, good chance we're going to see a substitution here. And we'll try to get a number on the pitcher who they bring in, if they do. Pretty good season so far for the Bulldogs. They're hoping to improve to a 500 record after today's game. And they got a make-up classical game tomorrow, right here at the Breed Softball Park. So it looks like they are going to substitute in another pitcher. And I believe we're looking at, no, they will not. So they're gonna stick with Hassel. I saw number 12. I'm saying, let's think it's still Hassel. Maybe just taking a little bit of time, give the kid an opportunity to kind of slow things down and pitch the best 4th inning that she can. Ball high and away. And Annika Johansson awaiting the next pitch from Hassel. The pitch just a bit high for the Blues' liking. Hassel with the pitch. Fouls that one out along the first base line into the Chelsea dugout. So with the pitch, catches the batter on the shoulder. Annika Johansson going to take her second walk of the day. English back to loaded bases as the senior Kaylee Palmer is up to bat, her third of the day. A ground out in her last at bat. And a single in her first. 3 stolen bases in her first at bat. Drive home at least 1 run. And the Dogs having a field day getting on base. High pitch. It's going to be retrieved pretty quickly by Castillo. And it looks like she's going to give Malloy the opportunity to get back to third base. Sorry, Martinez, who's sitting on third. Martinez on third after a walk early in the inning. Palmer gets the pitch low and away. Won't take the bait on that one. No outs so far for the Bulldogs. Four walks and a single for Hassel here in the bottom of the fourth. And catches Palmer swinging there. Palmer taking a cut at the high stuff again. Hassel with the delivery. And Palmer gets a piece of that one. Palmer's going to send one home. So the third run of the inning for the Bulldogs. After Kaylee Palmer gets another single. Kim Mayorga, another senior, up to bat for the Bulldogs next. So Angela Martinez going to be attributed her first run of the day so far. The pitch from Hassel a little low. And it looks like the Dogs sent 2 home. So 4 runs in the inning. So that would be Angela Martinez and Gracie Malloy. Tiana Nguyen over on third base. So 2 on, and both in scoring position. And Mayorga is looking at a full slate. No outs so far. Swing and a miss there by Mayorga. Mayorga with a walk in her last at-bat. It was thrown out at first in her first at-bat. The pitch. Catches a piece of that one, fouls it out along the first baseline. Mayorga, the senior, not taking the bait on the high stuff this time. Two on, no outs for the Bulldogs. Both base runners in scoring position here. Gets a shot, hit along the infield, and the Red Devils get their first out of the inning. Kim Mayorga gets thrown out at first, and the sacrifice ground ball is going to send Anika Johansson in for the 5th run of the inning. Back to the top of the lineup for the Bulldogs. Lanaya Pinero, the catcher, up at the plate. One out right now for the Bulldogs. One in scoring position. Kaylee Palmer sitting at third after her single. The delivery just a little bit outside. And Castillo having to retrieve that one. Palmer being held at third. Pinero awaiting the pitch from Hassel. Pinero getting a piece of that one. Not able to get it past the shortstop. Going to hold her up at first with the cutoff at second base. But not until we see Kaylee Palmer cross home plate for her first run of the day. 6 in the inning so far for Lynn English. So Pinero with 2 walks, a single, and a double in the 3rd inning. A double in her 3rd inning. And a handful of RBIs. Kate Johansson up next, and Pinero going to steal second with ease after the wild pitch. Yeah, it looks like she's going to advance to third for fun, and she'll get there with a stand-up double steal, which I'm pretty sure is not a thing. But Lanaya Pinero has something to say about that. So now, gets a piece of that one. Caught and knocked down by the third baseman out of Chelsea for the second out of the inning. Is it the second out? 3rd out of the inning. So after that one, English is able to put 6 more up onto the board. English is leading 12 to Chelsea's 0. We'll be back with the top of the next inning. Welcome back, top of the 5th. Leading off for the Chelsea Red Devils, Alvarado, the center fielder for Chelsea. Ari LeBoy, the senior, on the mound today, having an incredible game, 12 strikeouts in 4 innings. Pitching a shutout and a 2-hitter. Swing and a miss there. LeBoy gets the call from Pinero. The pitch. Pitch is a strike there. Gets her 13th of the day against Alvarado. Rojop up next for the Chelsea Red Devils. Rojop playing in the right field position. Showing bunt. LeBoy pitches that one high and up. Next game for both of these teams is Lynn Classical. I believe Classical will be traveling to Chelsea. English and Classical will play tomorrow, Tuesday, May 14th, I believe, as they are facing a makeup game from the rain delay last week. The boy fires it in there for a strike. Rojop awaits the pitch. LeBoy has the call from Pinheiro. Gets set and delivers. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it back behind Pinheiro. One out so far for the Chelsea Red Devils. The boy losing a little bit of control on that one. Gets a piece of that one, hit along the first base line. Bulldogs' second baseman comes up to clean it up. Throws it in the first for the second out of the inning. Great job by Angela Martinez, the senior, to come up and grab that ball and shoot it over to Gracie Malloy for the second out of the fifth inning. So Rojop goes down swinging, but not with a strikeout. LeBoy with a line drive and a chance to knock it down. And Castillo, second hit of the day so far. A line drive to Ari LeBoy. LeBoy just hitting the top of her glove. 2 outs right now for the Chelsea Red Devils. One on at first base. And Rojop's out was the first out delivered by Lynn English that was not a strikeout. So LeBoy boasting 13 strikeouts on the day so far, as Martinez is up next for the Red Devils. The pitch, bunt, shown, and that one flies up high enough to go over the back pitch. And there's an influx of hyenas here at Breed Softball Field. LeBoy with the pitch. Showing pitch, pulls it back, but not in time. Martinez catches her second strike of the at-bat. So 2 threats now. We've got the Geese, who are playing territory, and hyenas. LeBoy throwing the third strike of the at-bat, and that'll be her 14th of the day. Martinez goes down swinging, and we're going to be back with the bottom of the fifth. English leading Chelsea 12-0. And we're back here, bottom of the fifth. The Dogs with a 12-point lead, and if they can score 3 here, I think we're going to see the mercy rule in effect. Ari LeBoy gets a good piece of that one, knocks it into the outfield, and we'll have a stand-up double. LeBoy having an outstanding game today. Certainly the defensive player of the game today. A walk in her last at-bat, a single in the at-bat before that, and then a walk before. So LeBoy on base all day. Malini Sock has been pinch running for her. Sock, another senior here for the Lynn English Bulldogs. It's senior night on this May afternoon as the sun disappears. Gets a little colder here. The Dogs are boasting a solid lead. Sock gonna steal second once again. Sock with about 4 stolen bases on the day so far. Gracie Malloy, the batter. Wild pitch from Hassel. Sock will steal third. Malloy with a walk in her last 2 at-bats, a strikeout in her first. Malloy waiting the pitch. Won't fall victim to taking the bait there. Malloy won't take the bait there either. No outs, one in scoring position. A 12-point lead. Good day to be a Bulldog. And Malloy will take her base after the walk. The senior Angela Martinez up to bat next. A walk in her last at bat, her first appearance on base. And Malini Sock stealing home. 3 stolen bases. The Dogs increased their lead to 13. And it looks like with that, the mercy rule will be enacted. The Dogs are going to walk away with a record of 7-7 after defeating the Chelsea Red Devils 13-0. And the defensive player of the day and overall player of the day, Ari LeBoy, a senior here on senior night for Lynn English, coming in with 14 strikeouts, 12 in her first 4 innings. Kid put on a clinic today. And the Dogs here on senior night are going to walk away with a pretty handsome victory. I want to give out some love to the seniors who are walking away this season. Malini Sock, Briella Guanci, Ariana Reynoso, Anaya Guy, Amila Fresco, Elizabeth Santana, Ashley Morello, Mercedes, and Sanaya Patton. And ladies, I apologize wholeheartedly with my mispronunciation. I owe you a coffee. If you can find me, take me up on it. From the softball park here at Breed Middle School, the Dogs are going to walk away with a 13-run victory over the Chelsea Red Devils. The Dogs will improve to a record of 7-7. They got Lynn Classical tomorrow. Chelsea still looking for their first win, their next game versus Classical, and that's on Wednesday. So, I want to say thanks to you for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television for GBL Softball. I want to say thanks to my crew up in the perch, Trevin and Billy, bringing you these smooth and steady shots from the softball here at Breed. I'm Mr. Donahue, wishing you all the best.